Welcome back to Diaries of Aaliyah. It is 3:38 p.m. It is October 8th, 2021, and this is entry 1. Y'all don't mind my hair, please, and thank you. My first question for you guys, and I'm gonna answer it, is why are children in foster care? The answer is whenever society's concern of well-being is not met, then that's when a child is placed into foster care. That unfortunately happened to me, and I went into care at 2 years old. My sister was 6, my brother was 10. My brother did not last longer than 6 months in foster care, so therefore it was just me and my sister. How does a child enter the foster care system? So it kind of goes back to whenever they feel like the well-being of the child is endangered, then they'll put them in foster care, and that's kind of how they enter. That means the baby, like, it's from before toddlers. A baby at 6 months can go into foster care. 2 months. Sometimes they can be put into wards. Wards are almost like mental hospitals. They can be put into orphanages. They can be put into foster homes. That's just a foster home. Really, is just somebody's home that decided they wanted to be a foster parent. Group homes. That's kind of the same thing, but it's not really somebody's home. It's just like a group where a whole bunch of kids stay and staff come in and they rotate. How long will it take to become certified and have a child placed in your home? 3 to 6 months it takes for you to get certified. They do a lot of like background checks, and then I'm pretty sure you get a kid like as soon as they need to place a kid. And you're next on the roster. They'll put you up there and they'll give you a kid. The problem that is big in the foster care world is a lot of them see it as a job. A lot of foster parents do. And what I mean by that is they get paid for each kid that they have. And a lot of them, they use that to their advantage. And it breaks down the kid because, like, the kid shouldn't be seen as, like, oh, you're just a job. Like, no, this kid has been ripped from their home, placed in your home, who you said you were going to take care of and loved on, but you see him as a job. And before you guys want to know, I think it starts off at about 500 a kid, and I think it's like a certain amount of month every month that they get for each kid. So yeah. For instance, I remember being at this one home. I'm not going to say the lady's name, but we're going to mix it up. So we'll call her Hillary. So Hillary had She had 5 girls. Out of the 5, one was adopted. The adopted one, you see this a lot whenever you go into a foster home. If the kids are adopted, they have their own room. They won't share. They won't share with foster kids because when they adopt a kid, they feel like their adopted kid is better than the foster kids. So the foster kids would share a room. So there was 4 girls in one room and an adopted girl on the other side. And Hillary got probably about almost $2,000 off of all of us extra. And she was working. So with that being said, there was stuff in the house that we weren't allowed to touch. Like, if it was good quality food that she bought from the grocery store, we weren't allowed to touch. We actually had to ration off ramen noodles. Yeah, ramen noodles, the little 95-cent noodles packages you buy at Walmart. We had to share. And that had to make breakfast, lunch, and dinner. All like the Debbie's, little snack cakes, the leftovers. Nope, don't touch. Those are only her adopted kids, and we were to eat the ramen noodles. And so she would actually lock up her good food in her room. And if you were her favorite for the month, you got to have it. And yes, she would do this. And only time she would pin the favorite is whenever she didn't like a kid, and she would use that favorite kid to start drama in her household to try to kind of get them to fight, because then she can write it up and basically make your book. So they keep a book on each kid, and it's about incidents that they had in the home. And so she would do that, so whenever she would call that CPS worker, they would have to come talk to the kid, and based on that, your level would change. So I'm not sure what all the levels are on a kid, but basically the kid with the worst issues or problems she would get paid more for them. So you get paid more for the baddest kid, basically. And so she would pin the girls in the home against each other, and they would basically have to fight so she could get more money. And yeah, so there's times like that things like that happen in CPS care. And this is what damages kids. This is what makes them act out and give issues. And then there's some really great foster homes who actually are there for the kids and like the kids and want to do their job. Those are the ones that, unfortunately, when they get a kid that's been through homes like Hillary, they don't know how to act when they get someone who actually cares about them. They kind of stray away. And for me, that happened. That sad to say, that happens to a lot of kids in care. And this is more of an awareness video. Like, if you're that foster parent like Hillary, you're in the wrong. Like, and one day you're gonna get judged for it, and someone's gonna blow your cover. And if you're a really good foster parent, like, I hope you get that kid before they go to a home with Hillary. And I hope that for the sake of that kid, she actually opens up and trusts you. But if she doesn't, don't give up on her. Don't be like, well, she's already too fond. Don't give up. Just keep loving that kid, because that's what that kid needs. The kid needs a healthy relationship with grown adults, not seeing them as an extra piggy bank. Alright, that's video 2.